Hello everybody and welcome to Sakura Shrine Girls. It is I, DJ Roti. I'm not stealing any intro from famous YouTuber named Markiplier, no. Let's just shut up and get on with this. This time we just walked into her changing. I remembered. That was obviously the best part. And with the what became the thumbnail. Oh yeah. Mr. Krabs. Anyways, class came and went without much fanfare. Compared to what I saw on the beach, it was all very forgettable. Tellerill, yeah, something wrong? You've been just looking really happy today. I must admit, you have been in a good mood since we were at the beach. Did the sight of me and my swimsuit really please you that much? These two are far more understanding of these dynamics than I expected them to be. Maybe the feelings of spirits aren't that different from humans. Maybe. Oh, come on, I know it's true. Just admit it. I won't say that I disliked it. Aww, your tail begins to wag from side to side. Stop being such a tease, Toro. You do not need to interrogate him, Nayoko. He will admit that he wishes to on his own free will. It is best not to push him if it is not necessary. Oh, I really don't mind. If I'm your priest, then I need to be open to questions. Yeah, see, Kaio? You worry too much about offending other people. Perhaps I do. It was a necessity back at home to be polite as possible. Well, we aren't at home, are we? No. But we must remember that if we are going to be representatives of our house in these lands, if we do not carry ourselves with appropriate dignity and grace, then the spirits in this land may openly defy our authority. Well, you don't have to be such a formal figurehead to be able to lend others. Hang on. Even if you two attend the Ascension Festival, the spirits of this land can still defy you? They can, and it usually is such a messy affair that they usually choose not to. But if a guardian spirit is settled into a shrine and its spirits do not listen to them, it can cause a number of unprecedented events across the land. While we have some power, the cooperation is preferable, up to us forcing our will on them. We will often tell the stories of shrines whose spirits lost respect for their dominion. The spirits of those lands often ran wild and caused lots of chaos. That doesn't sound particularly good. It's no wonder this festival is so essential. Well, I suppose that such a lack of order quickly plays on paces without such authority as well. So, ideally, someone who can command their respect should partake in the Ascension Festival. As if anyone would respect someone who is polite all the time. I will approach it my way, and you can approach it your way. We will see which way is the correct one after the festival, Nayoko. Oh, I really wish those two would stop doing this on each other. They will probably spend an eternity arguing about one another long after the festival if this keeps up. You'll see, Kaio. The spirits of these lands will be flocking to me once I establish my dominion, while all of them will ignore you and your shrine will be forgotten. Do you really believe so? Well, of course that will happen. I completely believe you. Nayoko's cheeks puff up. Don't push me off like that. I'll push you off in whatever way I please. Well then. See if you can push me off like this. Like what? Oh, nothing. Just this. Nayoko quickly tackles with Kai and wrestles with her. What are you doing? Get off me! Make me get off. What are you doing, Nayoko? She's reaching behind Kaio. Oh no, she got the tail. Oh no. Oh, three great things right there. That tail, and that face. You know what I mean. Actually, both of the faces are pretty good too, but I like the one that's blushing. Her tongue flicks out of her mouth and begins to drag its way up Kaio's tail. Kai immediately reacts to the sensation. The weird position they've ended up gives me an unrestricted view of Nayoko's skirt as well. I don't even know what to say. I'm so awed by the scene in front of me that I'm able to even utter a word. What are you doing, Nayoko? Nayoko doesn't seem to pay her much mind. With her tongue, she begins to drag it slowly up and down Kaio's tail. Every single stroke makes Kaio react suddenly. You know that my tail is sensitive? Nayoko stops for a moment. You know my ears are sensitive too. But that didn't make you stop. She returned to licking Kaio's tail. It erratically switches around, only held in place by Nayoko's hand. Soon, Nayoko begins running her hand up and down the tail as well. Kaio's face turns bright red. Stop it! Don't do something like this in front of Toru! You said you're gonna push me off in whichever way you want. Try pushing me off more like this. Mercilessly, Nayoko continues to stimulate Kaio's flicking tail. The tip of it tries to move away from her tongue. No! No more! Please let me go! But Nayoko does not let go. Oh no. Without a single care in the world, she holds Kaido in place. It's just like what happened before with Nayoko's ears. Are both of these things sensitive for them? Kaido tries to claw away from her, but she's pinned down by Nayoko's weight. All she can do is try her best to hold out against the merciless assault on her tail. I will have my revenge for this, Nayoko. Mark my words. Still no response. I try to speak out, but my words get stuck in my throat. Everything about this scene is just completely inappropriate. But I can't just stand there and say nothing. I'm gonna be their priest. I need to speak with authority, even if they will listen too. That's enough. Stop right now, Nayoko. Oh, come on, Taro. No, I mean it. Stop doing this right now. Nayoko seems reluctant. She goes in for one last lick, but I give her a dirty look. She stops and lets out a heavy sigh. Fine. But only because Taro asked me to. After that particular incident, the two of them left off in a huff. I swear, this petty dispute of theirs is starting to get on my nerves. Is it just the politics within the house or something? Or are their personalities so far removed from one another that they can't just stand each other? I like them both. I like them both. Okay. Hey, here's the idea. Doo doo, boo doo doo, boo. Dang it! I can't go back. I can't go back. It has a text limit. Darn, I was gonna go like, okay, what was the last choice I selected? Darn, I was trying to go in alternation so I get the freaking harem. Okay. And I don't know what I did. Self. Find. Thingy. Thingy is a thingy, and thingy will be found. Don't worry, thingy, you will be found, and it will be great. Thingy, please be found. Thingy. Do not worry, you don't need to know. You don't care about this thingy. Please. Alright, G. Thingy, please. Thingy. Thingy, I think I found the thingy. I think it. I think. I think of the things. It's the things. The things have been found. Things. 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 Kyle. Although what Nayoko did to her was over the top, Kyle keeps saying all these things to her. Either way, I'm gonna have to do something to resolve it sooner or later. There must be a reason that the two gates need two guardian spirits to ruin it. Rule it, not ruin it, don't ruin it. If the two spirits ruling are completely unwilling to negotiate or work with one another, well, I can't just ignore that, can I? It's my duty to as a priest to ensure that this land prospers and the spirits within are behaving. I imagine that includes guardian spirits. I decided to hang out in this room after school. Just a moment to collect my thoughts away from everyone else. Thankfully, no one is using the room today, but I have to head out eventually. I guess I might as well head home. I can brood in my room if I have to. There's no sign of either of those cats anywhere. Maybe I'll just be getting an evening to myself tonight. I have an idea. Let's see, preferences. Let's see, text speed. Return. Welcome home, Toru. Grandpa immediately greets me as I come through the front door. Hey, you look kind of upset. Is something going wrong? Oh, those two stray cats are fighting again. I thought they were taking steps in the right direction at first, but now it looks like the two of them are just becoming worse. If you think that's bad, you should have seen them when they first arrived. You're telling me they used to be worse than this? As far as I know, those two of them has always hated each other. No one really knows why, not even their house. So there really isn't a good reason for it? Well, Toru, you just have to accept that some people don't get along with one another. People don't necessarily need a reason to dislike someone. Mind you, they've been doing a lot better since they ended up here. Well, how bad was it? The two of them refused to speak with one another at first, and without a priest they just stayed in their shrines. It was quite a mess when that turned up, believe me. I had to explain to them that their priest had not arrived yet. That made them anxious. What would have happened to them if I had not turned up? They would have slipped back into the beyond eventually. Now that would have just been a messy affair since those lands need guardian spirits. Believe me, the two of them would have only hissed at each other for. The fact that they're speaking to each other now is nothing short of a miracle. What's even better is that they now have a reason to be in the same room together. And now you're acting as a mediator between both of them. I know that you don't think things aren't going too well, but mind me, I'm making some darn great progress. I don't know what happened today, but you can't expect everything to be going smoothly. Why did I just find a really cold section of my computer? Like it's freezing. Oh, it's exactly where the air current is flowing, that's why. There's like an air conditioner, it's exactly where it's flowing, now my foot's cold. Life has all sorts of bumps, hiccups, and mishaps waiting just around the corner. Sounds like you've been going through something similar, Grandpa. Oh, believe me, every man in this family has. For some reason, we seem to get the most volatile garden spirits. Well, I know a couple priests who work at the shrines and they never deal with anything our family did. Probably because they had to deal with one spirit at a time. Well, yes, one person is less work than two people. Since it's only one person, only relationship they share is with their priest. Grandpa goes quiet for a moment. Listen, Toru. You think they're attractive, right? I'm a bit taken aback by this question. Well, yeah, of course I am. Who wouldn't? How could you possibly not think they're attractive? I mean, dear God, they're sexy. Dear God, this air is freezing and it's going right on me. You know what? There we go. Okay, did my butt on the seat? My butt's on the seat. Okay, good. But could a priest even have a relationship like that with their guardian spirits? That isn't something I haven't given that much thought to. I need to think of this. Can I fuck them? I don't know. Oh, the two of them have been flirting with me a fair bit. Oh, it's okay to feel that way, you know, but isn't there a set of rules or anything that I should be aware of? Oh, there aren't really any established rules, no. But you have to keep in mind that if you do choose to become more intimate with them, you're gonna have a lot more on your plate than you bargained for. It's kind of like trying to date a coworker, isn't it? Yeah, your situation's really especially unique. You got two girls instead of one. That can get real messy. Unless you find a creative solution to it. Like what exactly? Well, I'm sure you'll work it out when you get there. The point is that you feel like you're falling in love. You're not gonna feel guilty about it. Such relationships aren't uncommon between priests and guardian spirits. Spirits abound in this place that are more or less human. So there's nothing wrong with it, okay? Just remember to be careful, like you would with any relationship. Wait, does that mean Grandpa had a relationship like that? He seems to know about it all too well. Well, if that's the case, then did he meet Grandma before or after his guardian spirit returned to beyond? Or was it Grandma? If he did have that kind of relationship with him, I wonder what Grandma would be doing if she found about it. But I shouldn't ask him about it. It would be really rude for me to pry. Well, alright, Grandpa. I'll keep it in mind. He grins at me. Ah, good. That's all I need to do, Toru. Now then, we're having a party tonight. Sounds great. I reckon I should go for an extra serving this evening. Ah, don't worry, I'll have plenty to go around. A thought occurs to me. How long till dinner? About an hour. Need to go do some? Yeah. I'll be back soon, Grandpa. No problem. There's always a strange feeling in the air when I approach the two gates and hear the main menu theme. This is supposedly a gate between the world and the beyond. The guardian spirits exist to oppose order on the chaotic forces. Reflecting on all that's happened, I find it hard to believe that I'm digging these things. After all, I'm supposed to be a skeptic. Actually, should I even be saying that at this point? Pretty much all the things I've witnessed are blatant evidence that I'm completely wrong. I felt, seen, and heard spirits all around me. Guess it's just time to start reflecting on being a cynic. Instead, I should admit who I really am. Wrong. Anyway, I need to speak with someone. Nayoko should be here. Grandpa said they're doing better than they were, but I'm not happy about what happened on the rooftop. Nayoko, where are you? It's fairly quiet in here. Perhaps she's in one of the spare rooms. I hear a door sliding open and someone walking through the main shrine room. Excuse me, did you just freaking pee or something? Oh, Toru! Not like you to visit me at this hour. Normally it's me sneaking to your room with me sleeping on the foot of your bed. Wait, since when have you been doing that? Please cover up your shorts. What? I was getting changed when you came in. It'd be rude of me not to answer my priest right away. Just above the outside of her shorts, I can see a fanny. Black with a cute little pink bow. What in what are little tiny shorts covered? It's even more exposed than before. My imagination runs wild as I think about what I meant. Let's see if this centimeter more is exposed. Once again, I found my mouth drying up. Did you want something, Toru? I shake my head from side to side as hard as I can, trying to clear my mind. It's not really working that well. What is that supposed to mean? I've never seen anyone do that while I'm here. Just button them up, okay? Why? You know damn well why. Her chin moves into the shape of a question mark. Look, just be realistic here. I'm a young man, right? Yeah? Don't they teach you anything about shame in the spirit world? There's plenty of reasons why you can't just brazenly show them off like this. But you're my priest, Toru. She leans over, looking me in the eye. Something like this shouldn't be a problem between us. Should it? I'm beginning to see what Grandpa means. Priests having intimate relationships with spirits. If all of them act like Nayoko does with their priests, then of course that sort of thing's bound to happen. Aw, don't you like looking at it? Nayoko pouts. You're always acting such a prude, Toru. Even though you got such a great view of my skirt today. That's not what I'm here to talk to you about. Actually, yes it is. I'm stupid. Can you please just put something on and let me talk about it? Not until you say I look cute. Well, you do look cute. Say it louder. Yes, you look cute. Okay, Nayoko? Are you happy now? Yep. I'm so glad Toru thinks I'm cute. Them cats. They really are masters of blackmail. She then buttons him up with no fanfare. So, why are you here, Toru? We need to talk. Do we? What you did on the rooftop today was a little uncalled for. So you're here to scold me. She pouts and turns away. No, that's not it. If she's anything like a cat, I'm not going to get anywhere by punishing her. Cats only respond to positive reinforcement as opposed to negative. I just want to, understand why. Well, what else is there to be said? We just don't get along. We never have. Ever since we first appeared in the Beyond, we didn't like each other. She's a stuck-up snob. I can't stand people like that, no matter who they are. Nayoko lets out a heavy sigh. I know that you want us to get along. I don't think we can. We're just too different. I don't understand her and she doesn't understand me. Is it really like that? From what I've heard from my grandfathers, the two of you refused to speak to each other until whenever we first arrived here. So wouldn't you say that you two had made some progress at least? Well, it's just that we're both stuck here with each other. Whether we like it or not, we really don't have anyone else we can rely on out here. That's until you and your grandfather showed up. So we've come to some agreement. But even if we tried, we can never really be true friends. We have to tolerate each other. That doesn't mean we have to like each other, though. She looks a bit down by saying that. It's not nice to be fighting on this like all the time. And I admit, I took it too far on the rooftop. But I just can't bring myself to like her. I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment, Toru. She averts her blue eyes, unable to look at me. I reach out and pat her on the head. Her eyes look up back then, her confusion plainly obvious. We'll work something out. And I'm glad that you'll admit that you went too far. Thank you, Toru. She begins to rub her head into my hand just as a cat would. It's getting late, you know. I need to go home soon. It seems your face is a bit red, Nayoko. It's nothing. I'm pretty sure it's something. Go on, don't worry about me. She quickly ushers me out of the shrine. Oh, what a tease. Since I went to talk with Nayoko yesterday, it's only fair that I spent some time with Kaio as well. The atmosphere here around Kaio's shrine feels a bit different. Somehow the spirits here are gloomier than usual. Even the wind spirits aren't moving much today. It's completely still. Even though she isn't the guardian spirit of the shrine yet, she must hold some dominion over the land surrounding it. Part of me is saying that I should stay away for today, but I know I just can't walk away. I think she really needs someone to talk to right now. When I try to open the front door, I find that it's resisting me. I'm pretty sure it didn't have a lock, but no matter how much I struggle with it, it still doesn't budge. Hey, Kaio! Can you hear me? The wood on the shrine creaks in response to my voice. The impression I get from the local action leader is very clear. Go away. I want to be left alone. Please, just let me talk with you, Kaio. No. You were talking to her yesterday. What? Do you think I'm picking favorites or something? No response. I sighed to see myself next to the shrine's door. If we're not going to open up, then I'm going to wait till you open this door. Even if that means sitting here for a whole week, I'm not moving. Don't be ridiculous. A human cannot survive out here for so long. Well, let me teach you a thing or two about the human spirits. The atmosphere becomes completely quiet again. A few minutes pass by without me hearing a single thing. Come on, Kaio. I'm your priest, aren't I? I'm supposed to be the one you can rely on when you need it, right? That is true. So why not open this door and just let me have a talk with you face to face? I'll leave right away afterwards if you want some time alone. I heard the front door slowly slide open. I would not think it would be possible to describe the sound like this, but it sounded reluctant. I found Kaio waiting for me, seating in a lazy, informal manner. So, what did you want to say? She must really be in a bad mood. There's no formal greeting or anything. I take a seat beside her, feeling her sharp eyes practically piercing through me. I talked with Nayoko. She said that she took things too far. To say the least. She made me look so completely undignified in front of you. I cannot stand it when people walk so off my dignity that way. This is the first time I've heard her raise her voice like this. She's been doing this to me for years. She's saying that I am a snob and that she's just a spoiled brat. I'm honestly tired of all of this. And yet I'm stuck with her because of my duty bound to remain here. She lets out an angry huff. I have done all of the correct things in my entire life. And yet people like her think they can just mock my efforts. Make me look meaningless. Kaiju looks down at the ground. She just doesn't understand. She's someone who has everything handed to her. She wouldn't understand what it means to work for anything, or take anything seriously. She takes in a deep breath. She's trembling a fair bit now. I'm sorry. That was very unsightly of me. No, I understand your feelings. You want to be recognized, don't you? That's why you're here. Yes. To be chosen to ascend is a great honor that only a select few of us are house-ticket to enjoy. And I have worked every day of my existence toward this. Kaio goes quiet. I noticed the atmosphere was completely different around your shrine when I approached. The land reflects what you're feeling, doesn't it? That would be correct. And that is part of the selection process for guardian spirits. I suppose that you have not explained what it means to wield authority in the world of spirits. It is power, to put it simply. Power manifested into reality. So authority in your world means controlling the land and ruling its spirits. So that is why spirits of certain temperaments are chosen to be guardians. With me, I was chosen for my rational, controlled approach. As for Nayoko, I suppose a cheerful attitude would work to suit the task as well. Strictly speaking, from a logical point of view. To put it simply, if the guardian spirit is happy, then the land reflects that? Exactly. Our emotions control our surroundings. That is what you notice when you approach my shrine. I do not wish to make lightly of my own poorly controlled emotions, but the fact that you're able to notice such thing is a good indication of your progress. She seems to be a little better now. Listen, I know you probably won't like this idea, but I want you and Nayoko to get along if you can. It is a lot to ask, Toru. Just for today. Can we not talk about that? I am not in any mood to discuss that. Well, that's fair enough. But it is something that we needed to have to resolve sooner or later. I know it is. But we can be done today. It can easily be done tomorrow. For now. Can you please take me somewhere nice? Somewhere nice? I want to do something to take my mind off what happened yesterday. So please. She slowly picks herself up. Just take me somewhere nice. I don't care where it is. My mind goes blank for a bit. Somewhere nice is very vague. Alright. I stand up as well. We'll go somewhere nice. Kaio doesn't respond. She quietly walks up to me and gives my hand. Just for today, okay? Okay, just for today. Thank you. I really couldn't think of much on a short notice, so I ended up just visiting a shop. We walk out with arms full of treats. What is all of this, Toru? Snacks. Tons of them. All of these strangely colored boxes that are stored in. I've seen many such things around school, but I never really understood their purpose. Just how much have you been paying attention then? I suppose I could have done a better job at that. I opened up a package of dried seaweed. Could you get something any sort of delectable delicious? That is horrible. Try this. She sniffs it curiously, then nibbles on its end. Her face turns really sour. Oh god, that's adorable. That is not pleasing to my tastes at all. I would prefer not to sample any more of that. What is it? Seaweed? Seaweed? You mean sea plants? Yes. Come to think of it, of course I kinda wouldn't enjoy anything like that. Maybe I could appeal to a sweet tooth instead. I'll pull out a small packet of biscuits. These biscuits? Ah! Try one of these then. Her tail's wagging, showing her disapproval, but she slowly reaches and pulls one out. She sniffs it as well. The smell of this one is unusual. She nibbles on it. That is surprisingly pleasant. It looks like you enjoy sweet things then. Feel free to have as many as you like. Please, do not let me be so unrestrained right now. Even though she says that, she's reaching to the packet and pulling a whole handful of them. Without a care in the world, she happily devours them. Positively delicious. Not quite as good as sweet curry made by your grandfather, but I am very fond of these treats you have shown me. They're nice to have one in a while, but make sure you don't get into the habit of eating them whenever you're stressed. Yes, I imagine that it would be quite fattening if I'm not careful. What else do you have to show me? I hand her a bottle of green tea. I like this brand the best. Tea, is it? I remember they used to serve it a lot in our house. Really? They have tea in the Beyond? The Beyond, to some extent, does reflect your world, as far as I know. But who knows? She takes a bottle from me. For a moment, she looks blankly at it. How are you supposed to open this? I twist the top off and hand it to her. Oh. I see how it works now. How embarrassing. Hey, I didn't know how to tie my shoelaces for years. Not knowing how everything works straight away isn't something to be ashamed of. Right. Thank you. She takes a deep sip from the bottle. It certainly does taste like proper tea. Yes, there seems to be any bottles of it inside the shop. The wonders of mass production. The tea can remain fresh for a very long time if you keep it chilled. How convenient. This world does have some interesting things about it. She takes another deep sip. I never thought about serving it cold before. It is very refreshing. It actually is really refreshing cold. Yeah, it is great when you're tired and want something to drink. It's good for you too, so there really isn't much of a downside. Wait. I'll show that look on Kai's face. Hey, Toru. Hey? Isn't that a bit informal? What do you think of me? What do you mean? Do you find me attractive? Why are you asking something so suddenly? She leans in further, her eyes looking a bit dazed. Oh! Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, I think she might have gotten a little drunk with the tea. Oh no. Oh no, is she a lightweight? Is there alcohol in that tea? Oh no, she is Well, okay, yeah, I was caught off guard. I did not expect this. Okay, okay, first off, yes. They're very attractive, but oh god. Oh, hands. She firmly grabbed her chest with her hands, cupping both of them. Am I Toru? They told us all about how attraction works in your world. They say that men like to pay attention to certain things, like these. She squeezed them for a moment before easing her grip, letting them set back into place. Her cleavage peels a little bit out of the top of their shrine-bound uniform. Oh, what's even weirder is that her face just flushed. Almost like, Toru, are you there? Do you like these things? Well, most men do like things like that. It's just part of who we are. Why are you asking me that? I don't know. I just felt like it. He stumbles a little bit. That's funny. I feel weird, Toru. Everything feels distant. She reaches out towards my face. I gently rested on one of my cheeks. Why is my coordination so bad? She's drunk! I need all my concentration to do that properly. I don't know. I don't know at all. This is weird. She stumbles again, gently rubbing into my chest. Wait, Kyle, are you drunk? How did this happen? I don't know. What is being drunk anyway? My head feels all warm and fuzzy. Was it the tea? Must have been. And I don't really feel scared at the moment. Scared of what? Scared of what I'm really thinking. Everyone expects me to be the good girl. Say the things that needed to be said for every formality and every ritual. Well, I say all the stuff that's stupid. I say all this stuff is stupid. Why even bother with it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, okay. No, we're carrying on with this. So, do you think Nayoko has a point? Who cares about that silly snow cat? She can have as many opinions as she likes, but all of them are nothing. She seemed to usually refine and increase when Kyle settled around like this. It's quite a shocking sight to behold. She begins to rub her face into my chest. I like your scent, Toru. Do you? Yes, my nose is very sensitive. It's very comforting, very warm. Almost like I'm sticking to a fluffy cloud. I like being around you a lot, Toru. She looks like she's about to pass out to my chest. I want to take a nap right here and now. I can't help but notice her chest is passing up against mine. Me, but even, what was that distraction? I better not lose my focus. You can't fall asleep here, you know. Let me get you back to my house. That sounds fine. Take me there, Toru. I feel very tired all of a sudden. Breathing gets me the entire time. I slowly walk Kyle back to my house. How am I going to explain this to Grandpa when I get back? Oh dear boy. Spirits could sometimes have unexpected reactions to certain food in our world. The tea they drink in the beyond is very different to the tea over here. Are they more or less human? Yeah, more or less. There are a couple of things which don't quite mesh with all that together when they step into our world. As it turns out, rain tea makes them drunk. Grandpa seems somewhat amused by the whole situation. Just another hazard of being a priest, Toru. Don't worry about it, okay? I feel my cheeks flushed a little bit as I reflect on it. Oh? Don't tell me she was hitting on you. Don't put it like that! She isn't herself right now. Oh, Toru. The thing about being drunk is that you're more honest with your feelings. For the better, or worse. If I were to guess, she's starting to like you a lot. Probably more than you bargained for. Nayoko wouldn't be very different either. He's laughing to himself. My grandson might be starting a family sooner than I thought. Well, that's gonna be a sight to see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, okay? Yes, I think they have some feelings like that. But you need to think how you're going to fit in all this, right? Well, yeah. That's just how it is. Grandpa shrugs. I think you better go check on her. I got a few things I need to do around the house. Haven't pulled out those weeds yet? The problem with those damn things is that they come back, you need to pull them out. My back won't be able to let me redig the whole area, so I just gotta put up with it. Anyway, off we go, Toru. Let me know how it works out. At his behest, I head back to my room. She lived? There's no kite to be seen anywhere. She must have woken up and gone back to her shrine. I wonder how much she'll remember when she's there. Taking a seat at my desk, I begin to think of what Grandpa said. Am I really gonna fall in love with those two? And one of them? That's a question I've been avoiding. Let's say that I do. What happens from there? Does that mean I'm gonna settle in this town for the rest of my days? It's obvious that being a priest in this shrine is gonna be a very long-term commitment no matter how you look at it. So what will happen from there? What should I do? Well, perhaps I will be able to travel or something. They told me that I need to be here so that I'll have a beacon which will have them anchor themselves to this world. Once they're anchored to these shrines, does that mean I'm no longer needed? I'm not sure how to make that would make me feel. Well, it's something I can talk about it later. How much time has passed since I have arrived here? I feel like an eternity has passed. The days went by so quickly that I didn't even notice. Is that what they mean? What they say that time flies? Kyle hasn't showed up since yesterday's incident. I think I know why. Hangovers are a pain to deal with. Even if she's a spirit, I imagine that what she's going through isn't particularly pleasant. Grandpa said that they're more or less human, so where exactly does the difference lie between them and us? It's too much to think about right now. It's just nice to lie down and look up at the sky. I still haven't thought about what I'm going to do yet. Maybe I should drop by Kaya's shrine again and see and make sure she's okay. The feeling of a hangover isn't particularly a pleasant one, especially if you're experiencing it for the first time. Wait a minute. I have a strange feeling that my peaceful time to myself is about to be disrupted. Is this what they call a premonition? The door to the rooftop bursts open. Toru! I know you're up here. Nayoko, I had a feeling you were going to turn up. Well, did you? Looks like you're becoming an even better medium. Do you know what happened to Kyle? It's a long story, and I'm surprised you're worried about her. It's not that. I'm just curious, that's all. Right. She's just not feeling well. Must be pretty bad. Even if I don't like her that much, it's never nice to see someone get sick. Glad to hear something like that from Nayoko. I know that she isn't a bad person. Kyle would be the same too. I think this source of their conflict just comes from them being unable to understand each other. It's slowly getting better, so I just need to keep providing opportunities for them to talk. Need work. Come on, I feel you like right in my chest. Please. There it goes. Alright. I know you didn't want to hear that, and I don't know how much you heard of that, because I don't know what happens if you do that to the mic. Who cares? Anyway, Toru. Nayoko slowly prods herself towards me. It's just you and me up here. You're all mine today. I think back on what I saw last time. My face turns red as a rose. Oh, you're so cute, Toru. It's amazing how embarrassed you get. But even when you're all flustered like that, she comes even closer to me. Oh no, I'm about to get raped. You get this determined look on your face, and when you speak, you command respect. Spirits of this land will respect you. Oh, believe me. That's all well and good. But do you have to be so close? Oh, stop being such a prude. Here you go, she's pouting now. I'm being pretty serious, you know? You're so cool when you start taking charge, Toru. Everything they said about your family was absolutely true. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking back to a moment of where I got really embarrassed. I don't rant much anymore. Okay, rant. I'm gonna talk about that one whenever I got embarrassed. Okay, it was last year in 9th grade. Oh my goodness, this is the stupidest moment ever. Alright, so, second semester of 9th grade, we're in health class. And I'm just sitting down, and Coach Roberts, our teacher, yeah, he's also a coach, yeah, pretty cool. He's a great guy, phenomenal. If you meet a guy named Coach David Roberts, has like 1 millimeter long hair, tell him the gaucho said hi. Yeah, that's probably not him though. Who cares? Whatever. Yeah, he's cool though. Anyways, I was in second semester and we were having health class. He said something that I thought was really relatable. So just that day, I just wasn't on like point. Like I just was saying stuff wrong. I was messing everything up. So I messed what I set up so badly, so badly. Like, you know, whenever you start messing up a sentence and you try like making it better, although because you do that you fail even more. That's what happened with this one. I was gonna say I relate to that, coach, but then I was like, I used to be in a relationship with you. I somehow fucked it up that badly. And I just put my face on the ground because everyone heard me, because everyone was silent. So was him. He just looks at me like, maybe some kind of fucking idiot. I'm like, It was like, did you mean to say that? No. I meant to say that I relate to you on that sentence, but you know what? I don't even care anymore. I just put my face on the desk and I just don't talk for the rest of the class. And then, like, everyone's laughing. My face was so red. Oh god. Remember Nicholas told me, dude, that was the funniest thing ever. I was like, shut up. It was horrible. But damn it, now I look back at it, it was fucking hilarious. Oh, how did I even mess up a sentence that badly? I mean, you mess things up, but ugh. Anyways, everything they said about your family is absolutely true. Well, you must have quite a reputation in the beyond. Well, you do. You really do. Everybody in the house is jealous of us. I'm so lucky to have you as a priest, Toru. Kaio must feel the same as she does regarding that. You know, ever since I saw you, you've been telling me how special I am. But I don't think I've told you just how amazing I think you are. Eh? What do you mean? Despite the problems I've had along the way, the fact that you're willing to come all this way just to another world and completely unprepared, and know full well that you're going to be stuck with someone you don't even get along with at all, you must be extremely determined. I was also told by Kyle that the both of you went through a rigorous selection process in order to qualify for the Ascension Festival. So I think that you're pretty amazing. Nayoko just looks at me. Really? I just got here. I just got where it was by luck. I'm not anything special, especially not in our house. Just a face in the crowd. There's no need for you to flatter me. Oh. Oh, man. Let's ask about Kyle. Then how did Kyle end up there then? She did with efforts. I guess I really just was lucky. There must be something special about you if you were there. Only people who are most suited for the job end up here, don't they? That's just how it usually works, I guess. Since Lynn reflects the emotions of the guardian spirits, Nayoko is chosen because she is tireless and cheerful. One thing you have to realize is that while unbending and yielding, authority has its place. Someone who is willing to forgo the rules a little bit and take it easy when it's necessary. I think that's why Nayoko was chosen. Her personality puts her in conflict with Kai's approach, but somehow I believe both of their methods are correct. If this land is going to be guided into prosperity, then both of them will need to attend the Ascension Festival. Well, that's how I feel anyway. Stop it already. You're the one that's amazing, Toro. Her tail is swishing erratically. She's obviously flustered. As then I noticed the strange enchanted atmosphere returning. What? Why are you looking on like that? Haven't you noticed? We slipped back into that place. Oh! I'm so sorry. What's wrong? As we get closer to the Ascension Festival, our power over the land begins to manifest. But I wasn't expecting this to happen so quickly. The spirits here have really rarely bowed to my authority, so I'm beginning to gain control. Oh, I think I get it. She must also be in control of the boundary between worlds. Since she was flustered, we must have slipped back through without noticing. Well, it's not really a problem. Nothing can go wrong, can it? Well, I'm still a novice at this. We aren't supposed to really be in this territory until after the Ascension Festival. I see. Both of them would have to train to maintain control. Well, don't worry. Come to think of it, this hasn't happened for a while. Is this because of you? Not just me. Kyle has been maintaining control too. That is our duty after all. The local spirits have been really helpful as well. Everyone's been doing their best. And that black cat, she pouts a little bit. Now I just need to concentrate. Like I said before, you really are amazing, Nayoko. Not a good moment to say that! I notice something weird happens around us. Like a vacuum, something draws in on Nayoko. She doesn't seem hurt, however. Oh! Well, vacuum is more like a sword, but it only affects the clothes. Which is the best kind of sword. Strap. Oh boy. There was another problem. For the longest time, the two of us just stand there awkwardly, just dumbstruck by the whole absurd situation. Nayoko just stares down at her shredded uniform. I'm not even sure what to say at this point. Her ample chest is nearly exposed, only a few meager scraps of cloth hiding it. Despite my efforts not to look, I found my eyes being slowly drawn to them, and admiring them. Oh boy. Nayoko seems to be coping with a lot worse than me. The look on her face is a mixture of embarrassment and sheer surprise. How on earth did that happen? Just how? Those are the only words I'm able to say in response. Her face just turns redder. I lost concentration! You know how I told you not to sometimes just slip between worlds? And so things come out in a different place? It can't hurt anyone, but sometimes. She looks down at her exposed chest. Bits of non-living things end up elsewhere. She becomes flushed with embarrassment. Don't look at me! She wraps her arms around her chest, hiding it while she can. It's because of you keep saying things like that to me. You need to be careful in the future, Toro. Okay? What? It's just that you're acting so bashful around me now. Why would that be? It's... It's nothing. Stop saying things like that. Like that. Meh. Once again, I see her tail wildly switching behind her. Her ears become moving erratically too. Never seen her so stressed out before. Well, I've seen enough of these things to stop being so off-put by them. The last thing Nayoko needs is for me to lose my cool right now. What I need to do is find a solution right away. Is there anywhere where I can get you a spare uniform? Let me think. There are some spares somewhere. I just don't remember where. Relax, okay? We're just gonna be fine. Okay. Just let me hide behind you, okay? She walks up behind me, practically glued herself to my back. Don't worry. Just show me the way, and we'll get your spare uniform. Okay? She nods. Together we walk back down the stairs. Until I manage to find the spare uniform without too much more incident. Hey. I'm so tired. After the chaos which ensured from Nayoko after losing her concentration, I had to help things settle back down. Why, hey, Toru? I hear heavy knocks at the door. Can I have a chat with you? Sure, Grandpa. Come in. He opens the door and shuffles in. I felt some odd ripple today. Almost like someone completely lost control. Yeah. That was apparently getting control over the land farther quicker than she expected. Not only her, Kyle as well. The Ascension Festival has happened soon, and happening soon, Toru. It is? Now that I think about it. It's been ages since I arrived here, so the festival isn't that far away. As you get closer to that festival, those two will continue to gain further control. It will be more crucial than ever at this point. While we're in this state of transitioning, the land will especially be sensitive to their emotions. So, it will be just for a bit longer. You just need to be the peacemaker between them. Ah. Yeah. It's probably Nayoko at least. Nayoko is a lot of fun to have around, even if mishaps do happen. Well, fun ones can wear you down if you're not careful. But don't worry, Grandpa. I'll handle it. I don't doubt you will. Just keep in mind that until they learn how to control their newfound power, more weird incidents are going to happen around you. But they said the spirits of the land are working with them. Even if that wasn't mind, it's still up to them to direct and guide the spiritual forces which go toward the land. He passed me on the shoulder. Don't worry, Toru. I know you'll be fine. Just make sure neither of them experience anything too unpleasant or shocking in the next couple of days. And everything should work out smoothly. Tell me, Grandpa, what was it like when you attended the Ascension Festival? Oh, you mean my first one? Yeah. I'll be honest with you. It's an incredible sight for a medium to behold. Most people won't say anything during the Ascension, but to me, and to you, there will be plenty to be seen. All the spirits in this land are going to pay their respects to all the new guardian spirits. And you're going to bear witness to the processor of spirits as they cross the bridge between the two gates. Believe me, Toru, not a lot of people are going to get to see something like that in their lifetime. And you're going to be spending it with two cute girls, too. Yeah, nice. Grandpa gives me a grin. You don't have to tell me a thing about it. Decide for yourself what you want to do. Having some old man tell you how to live your life isn't the right way to go about it, don't you think? Anyway, I won't bother you for much longer. Make sure to get some rest tonight. Grandpa slowly walks out of the room and closes the door behind him. He's right. Obviously, the two of them were a source of conflict for each other. So, as soon as I get into the same room, I'm gonna get to work. The festival will be here before I know it. So I need to take this time to smooth out the relationship beforehand. Stepping out of my room, I find that Grandpa's gone to bed early. I guess he just wanted to say that's me before getting some sleep. Every day ever since I arrived here has been just revealing more and more about the world to me. Maybe I'm just going mad, and all this is just a vivid dream. It would be too comfortable to fall through a thought like that, though. I don't really think I'm going mad. In fact, I think I'm thinking more clearly than I ever had before. All of this training and all of these things I've noticed is changing me. I'm becoming more and more aware of things around me. This clarity, it's incredible. Looking out of the window, I notice that boundaries are shifting again. I see small lights sitting out there, almost like tiny slivers of moonlight given life. I see these lights so frequently with Nayoko and Kaio turn up. The only appropriate word for them was a wisp, I think. Just being able to see those small wisps dancing out there in the night sky, I really must be lucky. Alas, I spent too long reflecting on this. This is my reality now. Supernatural entities, guardian spirits, slipping in and out of worlds. There is no purpose in denying what is clearly evident in front of me. However, I'm just gonna have to keep a low profile. There already is enough scrutiny on me at school. If anyone overhears me talking about spirits and supernatural things, I can only imagine that they would wonder about my sanity. Wait, I can hear someone knocking on the door. Who'll be visiting me in this hour? I opened the door just a fraction to see who was there. Once I see who it is, I open it right away. Toru. Kaio dives down before me. My apologies for not attending school today. I had some unforeseen issues within my health. Fortunately, I'm feeling more or less fine now. That's good then. May I please come inside? Of course, she steps in. May I request that you do not mention yesterday's incident to anyone? It is rather embarrassing for me, as you might have guessed. Oh, don't mention it. I'm not sure what that sensation was, but I feel that it made my tongue slip a little bit. Maybe say things I shouldn't have. But were things you said true? Well, I do not like being around you, Toru. Eh? What I said that was completely true. I think you should remove that not. That makes everything different. Yeah, she meant do, like being around you. In what way exactly? Well, what do you mean in that way? She's actually looking a little bit flustered. But what I said, I am sure it was exactly what I was thinking. Just she shakes her head. Let's not think about it right now, okay? Alright. I think that would be best for now. And then I hear another knock at the door. I think I know who that is. You mean the eternal pest? You don't have to refer to her that way. As soon as the door opens, she comes bounding in. Hey, Toru. I wanted to... She talks when she sees Kaio. Oh, you. Yes, me. The atmosphere in this living room just froze over. Even the sound outside seemed to cease, creating perfect silence as the two face off. Listen, let's head to my room. I want to talk to you both of you anyways. You both look at me. Only because you asked me to, Toru. But I would decline if it were anyone else. I am willing to work with you on this. I ushered them upstairs. Inside my room, they stand as far away from each other as possible. Never seen them as both as tense before. Alright, both of them look at me. Let's just get to the point. The elephant in the room right now. What exactly is an elephant? I do not understand this turn of phrase at all. It's an idiom for obvious problems that people don't want to talk about. So we're going to address it. The both of you have made progress, yes. But I have something that I want both of you to do. Which is... What do you want, Toru? I want both of you to actually become friends. They just stare at me quietly. It is all well and good to say such things, and I know that you have good intentions, but it is not so simple. Exactly. How am I supposed to get along with this prude? Stop calling me that. But that is what you are. Stop it. Right now. Harsh tone of my voice did not make both of them quiet. Sorry, Toru. My apologies. Look, I know both of you have your own approach to things. Kaio prefers formal ceremony, and has done that her whole life. She obviously would make a good ruler because of those qualities. But at the same time, Nayoko is also suited to that role for different reasons. I didn't let them say anything. They just intended to listen to my every word. Nayoko is someone who is very easy to talk to. I know that she's a good person too. Sometimes it's necessary to bend these rules a little bit. And I think Nayoko would be suited to a role like that. So what I wanted to both of you is this. I do not think either of you approaches are wrong, and they both have their merits. I think that both of you can admit this as well. Well, Kaio has always been good at organizing things, despite how much she annoys me. There is someone who has to be there to enforce the rules, which is I don't like them. And what Toru said is true. Sometimes the rules will need to bend at times. Not all of the time, but there is a place for someone who is willing to be lenient when time calls for it. Nayoko would be well suited to such a role. Both of them look at each other. Agree that you are going to try to get along from now on. They both seem really reluctant, but they cave in. I agree. I agree too. Good. Now shake hands on it. I don't look happy. Like, is he really gonna fucking make us? Is he really gonna make us do this? I think he is. Do you want to do this? Do you think I do? I'm the same on you. But it is for the better good, isn't it? Yeah, but, I don't want to. Me neither. Whatever, let's just get this over with. Oh, so reluctantly. Kyle puts out her hand, and Nayoko does the same. There's a small moment before both of them finally lock their hands together. Almost robotically they shake. Looking forward to working with you, Kyle. I can say the same, Nayoko. Just asking them to get along obviously doesn't mean they're gonna drop everything and become best friends. So I'm going to have to do my best on here on end. This is an important step, you two. Yeah, it is. I cannot overstate the importance of this agreement. They keep shaking like robots. Please, act like you really mean it. You make me anxious over here. Don't worry, Toru. We really do plan to make this work. Yes. It is my utmost attention that we find a way to get along. The tone is completely flat and serious, and completely lacking sincerity. The two of them aren't even looking to each other as they're shaking hands. I really do mean it, you know. The two of you are going to be neighbors for a very, very long time. So unless we come to terms with one another, I have a feeling that it will be just as really prolonged and unhappy experience for you both. So let's do our best to actually make some happy memories together, okay? Right. Does not sound It's not sound unusual. Sorry about that, Kyle. Sorry about that, Nayoko. You do not sound that formal. It's alright, you know. You can stop shaking hands at any time. What exactly is the purpose of doing this, anyway? Kyle's right. Never seen anyone do this. Well, what did you do? If you don't understand the meaning behind it. You're the one who told us to, Toru. Exactly. I just shake my head. Another thing we're going to work on is your common sense. There are many more idioms you're going to have to learn if you want to stay in this world. Honestly, how long have you two been here? That's just another thing I've noticed. You can let go of each other's hands now, you know. This gesture really does not make any sense to me. You're right. It's kind of silly. Nayoko pouts a bit. For the rest of the night, I try to teach them what I can about idioms. And despite everything, the two of them are trying their best to get along with one another. I wonder if things are gonna be okay here from on out. Another morning with Grandpa. He seems excited, however. I wonder what he could be up to. Good morning, Grandpa. Hey, Toru! I got some exciting news for you. Exciting news, he says. Wonder what it could be. Well, what is it, Grandpa? I booked us a trip. The Ascension Festival is right around the corner. We need to get ready. Where are we going exactly? And how is this going to help us in the Ascension Festival? Well, tell me, Toru. When you're stressed out and tired, where's the best place in the world to go? Beach? Why, the hot spring, of course. He looks really excited about this. That'd also be good for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, it sure would. My back's been playing up again, so a nice hot spring would be perfect for those old bones. To get those two to get along. Hey, perfect. And I know that you need some time off to relax as well. So a nice trip to the hot springs is just what the doctor ordered. So this works out perfectly fine for everyone, doesn't it? Sure does. I can't remember the last time I went to a hot spring. We're gonna be staying here for a night. Full meals, your own room, everything's covered. Is it really okay to go right now? I still have school, you know. Well, I want both of us to be in top shape for the Ascension Festival. If you're gonna miss out a little bit on school, so be it. Well, I can't go to school and put up with the usual nonsense in my day-to-day life. Where I can go have a much-needed break along with delicious end food. It honestly isn't much of a contest, no matter which way you look at it. Alright, I'm in. Oh, I knew you'd make the right choice, Toru. But before we go, I have to let these two know that I won't be here for a day. Oh, that's easy. Haven't you learned how to do spiritual projection yet? Projection? What do you mean? Oh, come on. I told you that you're psychics. Just project your mind and you can talk with them over long distances. Right. Something like that did happen with Nayoko before. Come on, try it out. Just think about leaving your body and call out to them. Since we're so close to the Ascension Festival, they should be able to hear you. Alright. Outside of my body. Here it goes. Hey, Nayoko. Kaio. Can you hear me? For a long time I hear nothing. Two ethereal looking spirits appear before me. Toru? You're able to do astral protection now? Wow. You really have gone a long way, Toru. Thank you. How are you two doing? Well, things are great. I cannot complain. Well, those are better responses than I got yesterday. Listen, you two. I'm going to go on a short trip with Grandpa. A trip? Where to? Yes. I found myself curious. I'm going to the hot springs. Hot springs? I have heard of those before. They are locations with natural forms of hot water. It is said they are excellent for relaxation, soothing pain, and cleaning the body. Oh, I want to go too! Can you take me with you, Toru? I would be interested in attending this event as well. Hey, Grandpa, asking if they can come too. Oh, sorry, Toru. I booked it in advance, and I can't reschedule for another 2 guests on such short notice. I relayed the news to Nayoko and Kaio. Ah, I want to go. It is unfortunate, but I suppose nothing can be done. Please, enjoy yourself, Toru. Yeah, it should be fun. You two aren't plotting something, are you? Sorry, Nayoko, you're not me. No. Why would we be doing that? I don't know if it's just the astral projection or whatever, but something gives me a distinct feeling that something is amiss. Well then, when will you be leaving? What time are we going, Grandpa? First thing tomorrow. Hope you're ready, Toru. I can practically taste the food already. You mean taste? I mean taste, don't worry, I'm not reading task. That's just spilling everybody dialogue. I'm reading the more for everybody. Hey, it's Grandpa over here. How y'all doing? No, goddamn. We're leaving tomorrow. Alright then. We'll wait for your return. Yep. Have fun while you're there, Toru. Their ghostly faces fade away. All sorted in? Yeah. Grandpa grins at me. Might as well pack your bags now. You should only need one change of clothes for the night. Yeah, should do. I also think that we should really get those 2 phones at some point. Oh, don't be like that. We didn't have mobile phones when I was your age. There ain't nothing wrong with ain't a bit of astral projection. It's good practice. I suppose so. But damn, that gave me one hell of a headache. Well, you'll get used to it, okay? Don't worry. In a couple of hours, maybe a couple of years. Man, Neil, those headaches only go to minor pounds. Yeah, they never go away. Okay. Can't be any worse for your brain than using the phone either. Heard those things can fry it. They're pretty safe, Grandpa. Those are just rumors you hear on the internet because people hate them. Ah! Actually did that. Sure they are. Anyway, hoping you're looking forward to tomorrow. I have to go pack a few things. He strolls back up the stairs. Should be a lot of fun. I'm sure of it. And yet, I feel like I'm having another premonition. Can I check out the feeling that I'm gonna have some uninvited guests turn up sooner or later? Oh well, if they do turn up, that's probably not gonna be a bad thing. They're both so beautiful after all. And well, I don't really know what to think at the moment, but I think I might be in love. That's probably what this feeling is, but I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. That is all I can do. Anyway, I better go see if Grandpa needs any help with packing his things. He said that his back was particularly bad, so maybe he would mind having someone do some heavy lifting for him. Grandpa takes a deep breath as he drives into the front of the inn. Smell that, Toru. That's the greatest smell on earth. I can smell the heavy moisture in the air too. I don't think I've seen Grandpa like this excited before either. In fact, he seems a little bit too excited. Come on, come on! Aren't young people supposed to be fast? We've got a lot of things that need to be done right away, Toru. He pushed me along with our bags. Calm down, Grandpa. Probably gonna make your blood pressure go too high. My blood pressure's fine, thank you very much. Let's get to our rooms already. Wait, you booked us different rooms? Yeah, of course I did. I know that young men do need a bit of privacy from time to time. Especially if they happen to meet a cute girl along the way. You just never know what kind of thing can happen. Any young man can fall in love. It's actually embarrassing me. Staff there should probably ignore his remarks. Don't say things like that. As if anyone would be sneaking to my room while I'm staying there. Oh, I didn't say anything about that. Now who do you think might be sneaking to your room? It wouldn't be anyone I know, would it? He shut me for a moment. My mouth was dry and unable to think of a response. Oh, to be young again. He laughed to himself. Yeah. Oh man, being young, I remember whenever I was young I had all these girls. Man, I remember those 2 cat spirits I had too. Man, I'm just like you, Toru. You just don't know. Oh god. I'm making the most cringe things ever happen, aren't I? Whatever. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want with it. Really, but like not anything horrible. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play games, guys. Maybe do a couple updates. Maybe a vlog once I actually get a mediocre phone and actually have events in my life that happen. But I don't plan to do that anytime soon, because you guys know how uneventful my life is. I was just messing with like a cover to like a bottle. You know, so I was like, hey, why don't I fold it up like crazy and cut it? He laughs to himself. Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Toru. We've got a ton of food and relaxation waiting for us. He pushed me along. Oh, come on, don't keep me waiting. Those old bones of mine need some soaking. Alright. You don't have to be so pushy. After getting Grandpa settled into his room, he wasted no time. He immediately head off into the hot spring. I decided to wait until a little bit later, so I can enjoy the view of the stars. More whiz flicker are flicking through the night sky as I look up. So, the Ascendant Festival is only a few days away. Nayoko and Kai are gradually gaining control over the land around them, and eventually, everything's gonna look like it's about to fall into place. The only thing I'm really thinking of is when I'm gonna fall with all this. Might as well be honest with myself. Well, I'm attracted to them, both of them. But, am I more attracted to one than the other is the question. Or maybe, I need to control with my own feelings. After all the time I've spent with them, I'm sure that they feel the way about me too. Even if just a little bit. So the question is, which one of them I want to get to know? Maybe if I want to get to know both of them. I was never really into something like that, but somehow the idea just seems like it would work for me. Wait, my senses are breaking up a presence. There's something in here with me in the hot springs. I can't help but notice the obscene amount of steam suddenly building all over the place too. As hard as I can try, I can't see anything around me, but then I notice 2 Nekos. Who's there? Show yourself. I know someone's there. So I move my hands to the steams. Suddenly I feel some salt. What is this? Almost feels like I pull my hands in when I realize what it is. It's steam parched just enough to see who is there. We just feel some booty, we just feel some breasts. I think we just felt some booty, guys. Oh yeah. Hello. Toru, why are you touching me there? My face just goes blank. Completely naked, Nayoko has somehow sneaked into the hot spring. I didn't know. What's she doing in here? I knew it. Those 2 followed me here. But did I just touch? And she's completely naked. Only a small little seam prevents me from seeing. No, don't look there. But there's nowhere safe to look. Her alabaster skin is plainly visible in the moonlight. I can see every inch of her luxurious skin. Her chest. Waiting for her hair getting in the way. No, I have to calm down. This is dangerous. What if someone else walks in now and sees her? What's worse, see her and me? It's not that I didn't like being around touch like that, Toru. But can't we go somewhere else for something like that? This is the men's onsen. You can't be in here. But I thought it didn't matter which one you picked. It does matter. It matters a lot. Why are you here anyway? I want to go see the hot springs too. So you followed us all the way here? How did you even do that? When you entered the boundaries between Alright, that's how you did it. But you can't stay here, okay? But what if someone else sees you? But I wanted to take a bath with you, Toru. I wanted to experience the hot springs with you. Well, I can think of, I guess, how she feels about me then. Where's Kaio? She's here too. Somewhere. That doesn't really help. Of all the ridiculous things that have happened so far, this one's probably the worst. I suddenly get hit by the face with a flash of water. Hey, what's that for? Spirits up here playing now. As they sense my nervousness. More and more splashes begin to rain down Nayoko and me. I take Nayoko in my arms, wrapping around her protectively, doing my best to not think about her being nude. I can feel her heartbeat go faster and faster as we escape from the onsen. Nayoko seemed opposite to me, thankfully fully dressed. It takes me a long time before I think of anything to say. So, you wanted to see the hot spring too, Nayoko? Yes. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. I'm not angry at you, you know. I'm just surprised. That's all. It's then I feel another presence at the door. Opening it wide, I see another feline standing in front of me. Greetings, Toru. Wow, at least both of them didn't show up at the same hot spring. Come on in, as you wish. My apologies for not contacting you about this earlier. She bows respectfully before me. After she walks into the room, she takes a seat next to Nayoko. I admit, these hot springs you recommended are very, very soothing. It seems there was a bit of a mix-up, however. A bit of a mix-up? Well, we didn't know which was which, so we both walked into each other to see which is which. I, I didn't know that you were going to be in there, Toru. I'm very sorry. What are you sorry about? People make mistakes at times. In that moment where I held her in my arms, I felt a deep longing in my heart. Her warmth, her soft skin. The feeling of her heartbeat as it becomes faster and faster. Naoko's face goes red as she thinks about it too. Am I interrupting something? No! Nothing at all. Just having a friendly chat with our priest. That's all. Kaio looks at Nayoko. Well, why are you looking at me like that? Really? A smug sort of smile forms on Kaio's face. You really are bad at hiding your feelings, Nayoko. Oh! 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 Excuse me, I need to use something. Okay, press new. Take a snip of that. Actually, that's a bit too wide. Yes. Just go to. No, I already have that. What is that? Who is it? Dang it. I need to see if I like. I'm like, okay, I'll replace it. I don't care for it. Yeah. You always have been. What are you talking about, Kaio? I'm sure you already know the answer. And I'm sure Toru knows as well. Kaio looks towards me, leaning over, she whispers into my ear. Someone's in love. I think you know just who it is. The truth is that she full well knows that she went to the wrong hot springs, and that you're waiting there for her. Figured as much. Don't feel guilty. I have heard that relationship between spirits and priests are not uncommon. Reflect on what's in your heart, and decide what you want, Toru. Quietly, she ended up brushing herself off. Well then, I think I shall take my leave. But, do you have anywhere to stay? I can make it back to my shrine within a reasonable time. So, I will leave the two of you here to sort things out. Wait, Kaio! It's too late. Kaio bows respectfully before leaving the room, leaving Nayoko and I alone. What did she say, Toru? Nothing that I did not already know. Listen, Nayoko. Fuck. I got the Nayoko ending. Do you love me? She gets really flustered as I say that. Don't be so blunt! These feelings could be anything. I don't know. I haven't been here long enough to fully understand who mean emotions. It's just... I quietly reach out to her and take her hand. It's alright, Nayoko. Just be honest with me. And yourself. Slowly, I begin to feel her hand squeeze mine. I don't know how I feel. Before, I didn't care at all how when he looked at me. But then, my heart started to beat really, really fast. And even the smallest compliments from you, it just drove me crazy. What's wrong with me, Toru? Is this really what love is supposed to feel like? Yes. That is what love feels like, Nayoko. She just looks me in the eyes. But, what do you think, Toru? What do you feel About me? Do you love me too? To be honest with you, Nayoko, I was captivated by you the minute I saw you. You're beautiful. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. So, I guess I love you too. She goes silent for a moment. She leaps forward where she's sitting and just tackles me. I was so worried about what you were gonna say, but it looks like everything's gonna be fine. She happily nuzzles her chest against my chest. Well, that's what makes me so anxious. Not knowing what you thought, but now I don't have to hold back anymore. I can feel a chill wrap around my leg. It's alright, Nayoko. Come on, it's getting late. Can I share your bed, Toru? Oh boy. I don't see any reason why not. I hear mischievous giggles escape from her lips. I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. After coming back home with Nayoko attached to my arm, time passed by quickly after the day of the festival was finally upon us. Hey, champ. Why champ all of a sudden? Well, I think it's just appropriate for the guy who just finally got his first girlfriend. Aren't you glad I was able to give you advice, Toru? Well, Grandpa was definitely helpful throughout this whole ordeal. You did help a lot. I'm sorry that I didn't believe you when you told me all the things about spirits. Hey, don't worry about it. You came around eventually. Happens to everyone in the family. Grandpa goes quiet. Want me to tell you a secret, Toru? Sure. Grandmother. This is the first time she mentioned her ever since I arrived. Let's just say that she was not of this world. My eyes go wide as she realizes what he means. Quite a shock, isn't it? Don't let that distract you too much, though. It's gonna be your special day today. Not to mention theirs. As soon as I hear someone knocking at the door. Looks like your date's here, champ. Yeah. I open the door and find two people waiting for me. Greetings, Toru. Are you ready for the festival? Well, I know I am. Kaio can't help but smile as she looks over to Nayoko. This will be a night to remember. Well, it certainly will be. Well then, time for you to get going. Grandpa puts a hand on my shoulder. You will not be joining us, Mr. Akita. Are you sure? I've already been to my Decision Festival. Well, think you should come, Grandpa. When was the last time you went to a Decision Festival? He goes quiet. Well, I guess it's some kind of special occasion. And I'm feeling rather frisky since it's hot spring rejuvenated me. You stretch out and yawns loudly. Alright, Toru, let's do it. Everyone smiles as he shuffles out of the front door. Oh, come on, you slowpokes. I'll show you how to properly celebrate a Decision Festival. Kaio is the first to follow him. Nayoko practically glues herself to my side. Come on, Toru. I hope you're ready to watch us ascend. Well, I'm more than ready, Nayoko. Let's not keep them waiting. For sure! Nayoko grabs my hand and pulls me off to the front door eagerly. I don't know what sort of festival this is going to be, but I have a good feeling about it. Oh boy. The area just beyond the bridge towards the two gates has been converted to an incredible display. Blazing lights burn directly into the night. The stars seem to come out to bear who was in the festival. I can just feel it all around me. The atmosphere is indescribable. I can see the spirits making a procession to the shrine's grounds. Countless people from the region have turned up to pay their respects to the newly ascended spirits. It's a lot bigger than it used to be. Grandpa was looking around thoughtfully. But look at all the young people here. It means that this tradition is going to remain alive for a long time yet. After all, we wouldn't want our two guardian spirits to be forgotten, would we? He shook the grins at Nayoko and Kaio. It would be sad if a party was thrown and no one turned up. Definitely. Alright, you kids have fun. I'm going to see what stalls I have this year. Grandpa shovels up, leaving Kaio, Nayoko, and I standing there. There are many curious things around here. My curiosity is piqued. She begins to slowly walk off from us. Hey, where are you going, Kaio? Don't you want some alone time, Nayoko? Nayoko's face turns red as Kaio says that. Just stop teasing me like that. You're the worst. It's not teasing if it's true, you know. Whatever. Go find something. Anything. Kaio bounds before us both. I hope the two of you enjoyed the Ascension Festival. This is all thanks to you, Toru. I didn't really do anything special. You've done plenty. Humility is only good to a certain point, Toru. She wanders off, then leaving Nayoko and I alone together. Nayoko seems awkward for a moment. Well, I guess it can't be helped. It's just gonna leave you and me tonight, Toru. Sounds absolutely fine by me. Come on. There's a lot that I want to show you. Do they have festivals in the beyond? Nothing like this. She looks all around her. Show me everything, Toro. I want to see everything this festival has to offer. Sounds great to me. We start off by a game of shooting hoops. Nayoko lands every single one of them perfectly. I feel sorry for the guy running the stall. Select your prize, Nayoko. She picks out the biggest, fluffiest stuffed toy that she can. Oh boy, hoops. Bottled in her arms, she excitedly rushes toward from stall to stall. What are these, Toro? Takoyaki. She sniffs the air curiously. I smell fish. Not quite. Octopus. Is there a difference? Not enough to one to matter right now. Want to try some? Yes, please. She devours them before I can even start touching my own takoyaki. Oh, that was great! More food! Soon enough, we're going from stall to stall, letting her sample all the fast food she can. Finally content, she begs me to follow her. We take a seat near the shrine, admiring as she glints in the moonlight. So much has happened, hasn't it? I can feel it, you know. I'm ascending. So is Kaio. The lights dancing in the air grow more and more vivid. The spirits dance in the night sky, acknowledging the arrival of the two new guardian spirits. She places her hands in mine again. Slowly, her lips draw to mine, and they lock together. She pulls away, a gentle smile on her face. I love you, Toro. I am so glad that you're my priest. I love you too, Nayoko. And I am so glad that you are my guardian spirits. She happily looks up to the night sky. As we hear a loud bang, vivid fireworks explode the night sky, creating dazzling patterns. What are those, Toro? Fireworks. They usually signal the end of a festival. Nayoko's eyes sparkle with delight. Let's just watch them together, then. She snuggles up next to me, letting her head rest on my shoulder. I put my arm around her, keeping her nice and close. Together, we simply watch the marvelous sight shining across the sky. It is ablaze with red, purple, green, blue, and yellow. And the final moment launches up. Final firework launches up, creating explosions so bright, it almost seems like daytime for a moment. Nayoko stares up in delight at the display. I think I'm going to enjoy living here. I hope that everything will be this much fun together, Toro. I hope so too. And so the night ended, and the new guardian spirits of this land have claimed their dominion. And I met the love of my life. You know what? I am triggered. I wanted to get the freaking Harriman on the first try. You know what? I failed. It doesn't matter now. Thank you for reading. It was it's Sakura Shrine Girls is good, and I will be getting the other endings if there is a Harriman after all. Hope there is. Character art, Inma. Well, Inma, you did good. Coding and UI design, Badriel, you did good too. This game is great. Especially the CG images. Music, Ren from the Circle Bastat Tale. Hey, you did good too. I like the music. That's a good thing about the Sakura games. They actually do have good music. Background art, Fate Line Alpha. Nice. Production, Exilum. I thought the artist was just the same person. I guess not. It's good though. Writing and editing, Liberty. Liberty! And I'm guessing the person that made the characters also made this CG images. White person? Probably the both, but they both probably did it. Ooh. Good music. I like this music. But anyways, everyone, this has been the end of the Nayoko end of Sakura Shrine Girls. I'll see you next time when I get Kaio. Honestly, though, I prefer Kaio. So I'm kind of annoyed. But hey, who cares? But anyways, if you all want to, whatever. I'll see you next time on, I think it's Battle of the Dead next time or whatever. I'll see you next time. This has been me, DJ Ready, signing off. I suck with outros. Bye bye.